this time around we're going to look at the first of a couple of energy drills. This one's called a Lop Sao drill, found in Wing Chun, JKD. Basically all an energy drill or sensitivity drill is a repeating motion with your hands with a partner that allows you to find the appropriate timing and pressure to apply a technique. We're going to use this lesson to apply traps. A few things I want to point out: the entire purpose of a sensitivity drill or energy drill is to feel another person and be able to feel when the right time is to do something else out of that drill. The wooden dummy will not give you sensitivity, and not really is going to give you the timing that an energy drill is supposed to provide. So basically practicing an energy drill on this is not going to give you what an energy drill is meant to give you. But by practicing it on here, you will develop the coordination and the conditioning to be able to do this well with another person, so that when you get there, you're not worried about, okay, how did this technique go? You can just go with someone and be able to start pulling it off. So we're going to show how to do this on a person and with a dummy, like with all of our other stuff, and we'll get started now. Okay, before we can show you this energy drill, we need to show you a new technique, and it's called Wing Chun, basically a block. The main thing you want to remember is that the hand stays in the center and your arm tips up this way. One of the best analogies I've ever heard is that it's like pouring a beer or pouring a can of soda or something. The way that will look when we do it with a person, here, and so I'll feel the one, here, again. Of course, we'll do this on the dummy arm, show you how you can train it by itself. Okay, when we do the Wing Chun on the dummy, pretty simple. I'm going to stand facing it so that I'm looking down the center of this arm, and this arm is simply going to raise up. I'm going to make contact about right here, and I'm going to have that pouring a drink motion like that. You can do it on your hand, your arm, and that would be a Wing Chun. Okay, so once we have that Wing Chun down, the way we essentially work this is, if you do that punch, catch it here. There's a couple different ways to do it. Some guys, in some arts and everything, they'll throw it straight, and then he'll catch it with the Wing Chun here, and then he'll roll. The way we usually do it is like Emmanuel just did it with a back fist. So he has me down in the Lop Sao, I'm countering his back fist with a Wing Chun. I catch here, I pull, and then he's blocking it with yet another Wing Chun. Now, one criticism, or one thing I'd like to really point out, I see a lot of people do this and they just stay attached at the elbow. And what happens is they end up not actually blocking with this arm, but they're actually stopping the shot with this hand, with the locked hand. You really want to stop the shot with your arm. So as I pull over, if you watch, go ahead, Manuel. Go ahead, or excuse me. You go from here, you notice that he is blocking with his arm. He's not blocking with his hand. His hand comes up to perform Lop Sao, and this is what's deflecting that shot and keeping it from hitting me. It's not me catching it mid-flight to stop myself from being hit. Yeah, on your side real quick. Here, 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 here. Here. Another thing too is you want to try to keep your shoulder relaxed. There's a lot of tendency in this, when you're doing this a lot, for the shoulder to start to kind of raise up like this. You want to keep it very relaxed and keep this arm in the center. Once the Wing Chun's handled, you got that down, the rest is pretty easy. As you saw on the live person, from here we're all working off of his same arm. So if I was deflecting his punch with my deflecting his left punch with my right arm, I would still be pulling on his left arm. On the dummy, you can't quite do that. Again, it's another one of those imagination things where we have to play off of both arms. So, starting with my Wing Chun from here, this hand's going to come and grab the opposite arm. In real life, you'd be grabbing the same arm, but again, with a wooden dummy, we have to pretend a little bit. So here, I am going to grab this, and I am going to roll the back fist. From there, this hand is going to retract and come back wherever you put it, and then it's going to roll back down into a Wing Chun. Important point here is I never lose contact. In other words, I'm not doing a Bong Sao, grabbing, and then coming out here, back fisting. If you can see, this is rolling and always maintaining contact. This is what you want. On this side, you would look like that. So again, Bong Sao, this hand comes, grab, and I back it. I'm also not hitting the belly with my back fist because, again, we're trying to simulate the drill. The other guy is going to be Bong Sao and blocking my back fist. Here, grab, I roll, and I stop, pretending that this was my opponent's Bong Sao. I let go, I roll back. Grab, roll, let go, here. And from the other side, Bong Sao, grab, back fist. Bong Sao, grab, back fist. And that would be the basic roll. So once you have that basic pattern down, we're going to show 3 different ways to switch. Manual, switch sides from here. So the first way from here is, go ahead and just flow for a minute. Manual's going to go ahead and do the switch. When I come up and grab him to do my Lop Sao, he is going to counter by grabbing me, and then he's going to pull, and I'm going to counter with yet another Bong Sao, and then that's going to put us on the other side. Now, when he grabs me, boom, I'm going to grab him, punch down the center, he's going to deflect it with this arm, and then he's going to go back into the flow. One more time on my side, as he grabs, I grab him, I pull and punch down the center, he blocks it with a Bong Sao, and then we begin the flow again. And we call that the high Lop Sao switch. So the high Lop Sao switch on the dummy, pretty simple. Start off with our roll. I'm going to go through it a few times to kind of get the rhythm, build up the pace. This grab, pull back. I roll back down, grab, back fist. From here, the hand that did the back fist is going to pull on the arm that was Bong Sao. Pull, and I'm going to punch. This punch can slide up against the arm to represent his Bong Sao on the other side to stop that switch, and then I roll here again. Back into the drill. If I want to switch again, the hand that just back fist, turns, grabs, I punch on the outside of the opposite arm. I can either sink the punch or jam it up against the arm to represent his block. This rolls back down into a back fist to counter his back fist, or excuse me, this rolls back down into a Bong Sao to counter his back fist. And back on the side. Pull, high Lop Sao switch. Okay, now if we could do the Lop Sao on the high line to switch, we could also do it on the low. So that would essentially look like this. When he, go ahead and roll. So if we could do that Lop Sao on the high line, we could also do it on the low line. The way that would look is, as I throw my back fist at this point, Manuel's going to counter lock my lopping hand. He's going to pull and punch. Boom. And then we're back into the drill. When I do it, again, I roll over, grab, pull, and punch. Keep going. So we have 2 so far, 2 Lop Saos. We have one off the high line, which happens when he grabs my back fist. I grab and then I pull and punch. Go ahead and roll. And then the second one happens after he grabs my back fist. I roll around, pull, punch, and then he rolls back into it. And that would be the low Lop Sao switch. Next is the low Lop Sao switch. Only difference is when we were rolling, I did the back fist, or excuse me, I did the Lop Sao off of my back fist. In this one, I roll down the Bong Sao, and from here, I'm going to roll up, pull on the same arm I block, punch on the outside just like before, and then I'm back into a Bong Sao, and back into the same arm that it was blocking, pulls, I punch, jammed up on the arm, go back in on Lop Sao. So we have high on the back foot, and we have low on the bottom. Low Lop Sao switch. Once again, I want to say how much I appreciate you guys checking out these videos. I hope you get a lot out of them. And anything else I can do to help you out, or if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me or email. Have a good one.